Welcome to the Zipper Merge, fellas.
Yeah, baby.
Boom.
This is part 3 of the Glojo segment that we started. So we started building this outfit.
Yep, started with Celtic Ranch right there.
3 episodes ago? So
Right there.
yeah, we started with the full zip wool sweater.
Yep.
Full zip pure new wool sweater jacket from Celtic Ranch.
Not old wool.
And then we went with the this Faraday houndstooth.
Show did.
I think Nordstrom's the only one left with that color right now.
Okay.
But with the houndstooth knit button-down shirt from Faraday.
Yeah.
In this nice brown color.
It's you're kind of pushing it, trying to mix that gray and that brown, but I think we decided it's going to work.
So then we went with the Axe Dennett pant chino from Hiroshi Kato in sage.
Mm-hmm.
And
love some sage pants.
Yeah. And we pulled up Danner the last episode.
Yeah, we did.
Just to kind of reference a Chelsea. All right, so Danner has that camel Chelsea. They also have, this is the Tramline Chelsea 917 GTX. They have a roasted pecan as the caramel color pulled up. And then they have this, what they're calling major brown. So I like it that it has that Vibram sole. So anyway, we wanted to, Greg wanted to pull up a Chelsea that he found. So we've got...
Yeah, and I wasn't even looking at the Chelsea that you picked the other day when I was shopping around for this. But it's funny is it has that continuous. Both of them have their Chelseas, but they don't go the traditional boot route, and they're not like a dress Chelsea. They're not a Western. They have that more work boot sole on them. That the continuous sole, right, without the heel. That's funny that both of us ended up selecting that for this look because I think the outfit that we're putting together, it does look something more like outdoorsy. It's not like you wouldn't go with a dress Chelsea with what we've selected here.
Well, this sole, I think it stems from the Cole. I don't know if Cole Haan invented this, but it's got that sporty kind of almost a golf sole. So I think I like this version better than the Danner.
I love that. Yeah, I love that boot right there.
I like the way this looks.
Tacobas.
I think the sole kind of has maybe a little bit lower profile than the Danner one does. So I think I would steer towards this one actually.
I think it looks like you can get some stuff done in it. You can be really active in that sole. I don't know about that color that you just clicked on, but I like the sole on it. I don't like the Vibram thing going on with Danner. Like, why does Danner? This shoe company has been around forever. Why do they feel the need to pair up with Vibram to give them their sole? I don't like seeing the whole Vibram thing on the bottom. If I'm trying to put together a nice outfit, I don't want to read Vibram right there.
Yeah, but by the same token, if you live in an urban environment and you got to deal with a lot of like rain and snow, that Vibram sole is really going to help you navigate downtown sidewalks and taxi cabs and Ubers and all that.
I can see that. It's
in and out of the airport. That's going to be an easy boot to slip off if you've got to travel a lot through airports in bad weather, that kind of thing. So
I like that.
I can get on board with that.
I really need to get me a pair of Chelseas that I can wear because every day you drop off your kid to daycare, you got to you're supposed to take off your shoes, kick them off, and all that. And all the times I'm lacing up my shoes, and I'm just like, screw it. I'll just walk on in here with all these babies going to be crawling around later.
Yeah.
I kind of need something. One, I like the Chelsea. I've never had one, so I want to get it. Two, it makes sense with us dropping kids off all the time and interacting with them in the playrooms.
Well, you didn't seem to like this color, but
I usually love a dark brown. But I've got so much stuff that's dark brown, and I think that's why I'm not on it. Now, if I had a whole ton of camel in my lineup at the house, then I'd probably be all over it. But I've already got enough of that. I want something that's more of that light brown color.
Well, I think camel's getting so popular now that maybe this cognac color is becoming more of an afterthought.
Yeah.
And so what I like here though is that little subtle hint of the camel.
I like that. It's a good detail.
Yeah. So
That's a good little detail around the welt right there.
Yeah, that really deserves some attention.
It's called a welt.
It's called a welt?
A welt.
Okay. Interesting. So the last item we were trying to add in here to this Glojo outfit is a scarf.
Yeah.
And
hard
so,
to find.
Yeah, you seem to have struck out on a scarf. You went Taylor Stitch.
I did because I saw a Taylor Stitch that had, because what we're looking for, and really this was going to be like a Valentine's.
Right.
This is going to be a Valentine's rig, right? So
Right.
We wanted something with a pop of color, maybe a little bit pink, maybe a little bit red thrown in there. And so I like that light brown scarf right there with a little bit of the red
Yeah.
laced in with it.
Okay.
Now it's faded back because it's out of stock, I think.
Right.
I think if you
That's
click on it,
unfortunate.
it
That's
might get a little
unfortunate.
bit too Christmas on you. It might have some green, that little tartan pattern or something might be red and green. It might be
Yeah.
too much, but
It seems a little mucilage-ish, but
Right.
I can definitely get on board with what you were wanting to do with it.
just a little split, because you got your grays, you
Yeah.
got your browns, you got your greens. Now you need a little pop. You need some color in there.
Yeah.
Hell, even if you threw on something like doesn't even have to. I was looking for reds, right? But what if it was a white? What if it's something more of a white, and then that completely popped from everything else you
Yeah.
have?
So I decided to come with some backup here on the scarf idea.
Right.
And
let's see it.
so what I wanted to toss in as an idea was right here. I think this is
Oh God, I ain't gonna go my way.
Lenny.
Is that Lenny
That's
right
Lenny.
there? Look at that thing.
What
Now
are we,
look.
what are we doing here?
Now look, a girl I work with, she had on a scarf like this the other day, and it was killer. It was killer, dude. It wasn't that big as Lenny.
Has to be
That looks
15
Photoshop.
feet.
That looks Photoshop.
That has to be 15 feet long.
But the scarf that she had on, she also uses it as a blanket, and it made her whole. It was like part of her whole outfit, and it looks sharp, man.
Okay.
But if you're a dude, tell me, look, you're not Lenny Kravitz. Everybody's gonna go, look, he's such a trendsetter. Look at Lenny wearing that gigantic ass scarf.
Yeah.
He's such a trendsetter. Whereas if that were just Billy Kravitz, people would go, what in the hell is that guy wearing?
I wish he would
And
focus
why does he
on-
look like his dog? Like,
I wish he would focus on making better music along the lines of. I wish he would focus on better music instead of focus on looking like this.
oh, he ain't let them shades go though. He's
Yeah.
been rocking that style shades forever. He knows his style. He knows what works for him. But damn. All right, so do you have a real pick?
I do,
Real
but before I go
selection.
back up to it,
Yeah.
this caught my eye right here.
Yeah.
So Esquire's got an article. It looks like 21 best men's scarves in 2024.
Oh, another Esquire.
So, I'm
ad
not
there.
sure if we want to go through 21 scarves.
No, we don't.
But
I
this
don't.
this might be something to come back to
Okay.
because the material here is kind of catching my eye.
I
And
don't
like
know.
I kind of like how they've.
That looks like that material that looks warm, but it's not like that plushy kind of.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I can't think of what it's called, but I guess if it's going to be a scarf, I want it to actually do a purpose. I want it to be warm. It
Well-
just doesn't look like it to me.
I get. What I like is when it's got more of the infinity look to it. And
Okay.
you don't have the tails kind of coming down, like the knot deal around your neck. No, that's a no for me.
Really?
I like kind of the infinity look, but this looks like a women's scarf on him
Yeah.
that was knitted by somebody's
That looks
grandmama.
like just a gigantic neck gaiter.
Yeah, well, that's the thing about a scarf that I like. Like, I want a nice, warm, elevated looking neck gaiter.
Yeah.
So when we form our clothing brand together,
Yeah.
that's where I want to go
Okay.
with outerwear. I want us to have a nice like,
Focus on gators.
I want I want to have a neck gaiter that's not meant to be worn on a paddleboard out in the ocean
Yeah.
on spring break,
Yeah. Or hunting
or hunting,
Yeah.
or lying to the public that we're hunters and fishermen. I want something that's kind of nicer. But anyway, let me scroll back up.
do it. Let's get it.
Ooh, I also like this. Oh man,
Oh, frisbee.
Yeah.
Frisbee.
Squirrel.
Yeah.
Squirrel. It won't let me do it. Okay. Oh, I can. All right. So now I can scroll. This soldier tactical scarf deal is kind of interesting to me. I don't know if we need all the tassels,
I don't think you needed all the tassels.
but the way that that's tied, I think there's some potential there for
like a
somebody.
bandana, like what they call a wild rag in the cowboy lingo.
I think if you take a nice scarf and tie it this way, I think there's some potential there for menswear.
I
Okay.
see.
The tassels are too like Ed Hardy-ish and Affliction
Yeah.
for me, because you always see that guy in an action movie who's got that and a t-shirt and a machine gun.
Yeah, I think they did it earlier where the dude's pairing that's very scenes with the tassels. It's kind of giving a feminine look to it, and then they pair it with like a really hard ass motorcycle jacket or something. They're trying to like
Too
do that
much.
juxtaposition, right? Like I've got my feminine accent over my really masculine.
Yeah, I can see that.
I just like just the simple. If you're a guy, look, you loop it, you pull it through, you got it around your neck.
Okay.
I don't like it to be too done up, but that's just me.
This is the one right here. This
Okay.
light blue.
Yeah.
So that, since we've got so many
okay.
we've got so many dark solids.
Click on old Weavers of Ireland.
Um
Click on them fellers. Accept them cookies.
So I don't know who Weavers of Ireland are, but that
I wonder if they're arch enemies of Celtic Ranch.
isn't that funny? It's kind of crazy that we circle back to something, but I saw this, and we're kind of picking up that green in the pants here.
Okay.
To a certain extent. And so against that houndstooth brown and that gray, I think this could be, it's not too thick of a sweater.
Yeah,
so
see.
it's not going to scratch
you mean a scarf. Yeah.
I mean scarf. It's not too thick of a scarf.
Right.
So it can lay on you very casually, like this fella is. So that might have some potential to finish that off.
Yeah, I like the way that looks. It's not this big old chunky scarf that's
right. That's what I'm. Yeah.
Like it's not an anaconda around your neck.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why I like that tactical.
This is more
one.
loose.
Yeah. Yeah. This one. There
they are walking through Ireland.
So I think this one could be what ties off the no pun intended.
All right.
The outfit. So
now we're going to throw up the image.
We got to do a board.
Throw up the graphic.
Yeah. So we'll do a board with. We want to put the board in this episode, right?
Yeah, right here.
Okay. We'll insert right here.
Mm-hmm.
And we've got the sweater jack from Celtic Ranch.
Yes.
We've got the pants from Hiroshi Kato.
Yep.
The chinos. We've got the shirt from Faraday via probably Nordstrom, since Faraday's out of that color.
Right.
And then we've got the boots from the Chelsea boots from Tecovas.
Yep.
Am I saying Tecovas right?
Tecovas, yes.
And then we've got this scarf from Weavers of Ireland.
Weavers of Ireland.
So, and it's merino.
Wrapping it.
Gray and blue check. So there you go. Your ice blue here, just to kind of tie into your comment about the reds, like, I think this can work just as well as your reds for a Valentine's, because in that thick of winter that Valentine's is, these icy blues really can set a outfit off if you don't want to go into the pinks and the reds and everything. So
and you get something that I've had this pointed out to me. I've never noticed it because I don't notice people's eye color, but like a lot of women do. And if I'm wearing a certain type of blue, they'll be like, "Oh my gosh, like your eyes are just popping because of that blazer that you've got." Something like that. Scarves are just an opportunity for a left turn.
Yeah.
You can just take a complete left turn in your outfit just to throw something different on it.
Yeah.
That's your opportunity.
Yeah. We want to elevate that outfit to where it's not just, shirt and jacket and pants. This is something you can, look a little bit better on a wintry date night.
Yep.
Yeah. Dinner date, cocktails after work with a love interest, whatever it is.
1, 2, 3. Dig that.
Finally worked him in. Beef got cut accidentally from the last episode when we used the sound effect. And here he is.
There he is.
There he is.
Beef Larson.
Yeah. Love you, Beef. Glad you're part of it now.
See y'all.
Cut the music, cut the music, cut the music.